good, my kings and queens? Happy Motivational Monday. I am Micah Michelle. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. So on Mondays, I've started a new series. So on Mondays, I'm going to give a little bit of motivation just to help you throughout your week. So in the mornings, I usually go for like a walk run with Zaire. But yesterday morning, Zaire was still asleep. And I'm like, it was the perfect time. It wasn't too hot. I needed to get up, get going, get moving. So I took my dog instead. So I haven't walked with my dog in probably about a year. So I'm walking with Sasha. And I'm walking with her, and I have her on the leash, and we see this little Ike dog, I don't know, Chihuahua, Yorkie, whatever, a little small dog, and we're walking, and I have her, and Sasha is unfazed, unbothered, until the dog, okay, that's Zaire upstairs, he likes to yell, but Sasha is unfazed. Now the little dog sees Sasha and starts barking like like barking at Sasha, and so then Sasha starts barking at her. She's not running towards her, but she's barking at her. And I have to tell Sasha, I'm like, yo, Sasha, one, you're a bigger dog. You're bigger than a smaller dog. And you already play aggressively with other dogs. That is a battle you are going to win. You do not have to stoop to that dog's level. You get where I'm going with this? Yeah. Then we get to a second dog. Now the second dog is probably as big as Sasha. So their owner is holding them on the leash. I'm holding Sasha on the leash. And the dog is walking. And Sasha sees the dog. And she's barking. But the dog is unbothered and unfazed. Now, there's two stories here. The first story is that a lot of times when we have more going for ourselves and we're doing more for ourselves, people are going to get jealous. It's inevitable. It happens. But do not stoop to that level like Sasha stooped to that little dog's level by barking at it. Be like the other dog and be unbothered and keep walking, because you know that you have stuff going for yourself. And if you are that little Ike dog barking to tear another person, another woman down, then because you're jealous, then ask them, hey, do you have a class? Can you teach me? And so then I'll take that knowledge and I'll make my own, and I'll be successful in myself. A lot of times we become jealous because we're like, dang, that should have been mine, or dang, I want that for myself. Don't be jealous, because we all can succeed. I feel like in this society, it's either Cardi or Nicki. It can't be Cardi and Nicki. Why can't it be? I feel like it's only one person on top, one black person on top, because in the white community, everybody's going to win, because everybody is unique in their own different ways, just like we are. We're unique in our own different ways. We all can win. We do not have to tear down a fellow brother or a fellow sister just because we're jealous. Asking for help, we can all build and succeed. Another tip that I wanted to say was that while we were walking, Sasha, she kept trying to eat the weeds. And I'm pulling on her. I'm like, yo, Sasha, come on. You can't eat the weeds. They're not good for you. But she wanted them, I guess, because they taste good. Maybe they had a lot of pesticides, whatever they had on them, but because they taste good. And I feel that a lot of times with us, we're over here eating weeds because they taste good. We're messing with these toxic people in these toxic relationships because they feel good. We like this because they're comfortable. Growth is not comfortable. Growth is uncomfortable. It'll make you feel weird and out of your norm and out of your element. We can't be sitting in the same situations and then complain about them later. Complain about, oh, everybody's the same, they treat me the same, nobody cares about me. But you keep yourself in that same situation. You keep messing with these weeds, these toxic people, because they taste good, because they feel good. You want to lose 20 pounds, and yet you're not eating right, and you're eating ice cream at 12 o'clock at night. What do you think that ice cream is going to do? It's going to sit in your body and form to weight. If you know that you need to drink more water or exercise more or eat healthier, then that's what you need to do. But you don't want to do it because it doesn't taste good or it doesn't feel good. Growth does not feel good. You're comfortable because this is what you know. You want to make a difference, and that's what you have to do. We have to get out of, oh, I don't like the way it tastes, or I don't like the way it feels, so I'm not going to do it. So then when you see somebody else that's going through the uncomfortable stages and the hard stages, and they're with their business and they're successful with their business, and you're jealous of them, no, because you don't want to take the steps to be uncomfortable and do something different with your day, because now you're sitting in the same cycle where you could break that cycle. By making one small change, you can change the whole trajectory of your life. By saying, I don't want to hang with this person, or I don't want to be in this relationship anymore, then you would have probably reach your goal in 40 years. Now you will reach it in 20 years by making one small decision. You don't want to get up in the morning and start working because you're tired, go to sleep earlier, wake up earlier. Because you do it one day, you're like, oh, I got a lot done today. So then you're going to do it again tomorrow, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day. Is going to keep going, and then you make a new cycle, a better cycle that's not going to harm you and instead propel you and better you. Another tip, the final tip that I want to say was that we were on the way back and nobody was there. So I let Sasha off the leash and I'm running. I'm like, okay, Sasha's gonna keep up with me. And she wasn't doing that. So I'm looking back. I'm like, where's she doing? What is she doing? Where's she going? And as I kept looking back, I almost fell. Don't laugh at me. But I almost fell because I'm running and I'm looking back to look for Sasha. Moral of the story is stop looking back. Stop looking at your past like, dang, that party was fun. I wish I could be a party girl again. Or dang, no. You stay in your own lane, stay focused, because right now it might be tough, but in the future you're going to be like, yo, I'm right here. Wow. I remember when I used to be a raging alcoholic. I remember when I used to bully people, or whatever your situation is, you're going to look back and be like, I've grown so much. And stop looking to the sides at your competition. Like in track, when you're running, you don't look like, oh, are they next to me, because that slows you down. Focus on yourself. Focus on your goal. This is what you need to do. Set out your plan. Be realistic with your plan, but set steps, realistic steps. Okay, by age 25, you want to have your business open. So what are you going to do before you hit 25 to have your business open? And stick to that and stay to that. I'm not saying that it's all work and no play. But right now, especially, I'm 18 years old. So basically from 18 to 24, that's the time, they're telling you, oh, enjoy yourself, be free, yada, yada, yada. But when you're 30 and 40, you want to be able to be free and be able to relax. And you're not straining yourself so much. So you need to work. You need to put in the work now. So then later you can play. You can travel the world and do this and do that. And you're not 70 still working. You can retire, you can relax. Yeah, that's really all I wanted to say. I pray that everyone has a wonderful and a blessed week. I pray that you step out of your comfort zone. You make a new step, make a new decision that's going to change the trajectory of your life. Okay? Stay up, stay tuned, and stay woke, and I will be posting more. Yeah.